G'day guys, welcome back once again. Thank you for stopping by and having a look. I really do appreciate it. This will be number 5 out of the add-ons I'll be covering over the next few days as well. And number 5 being the DPS Mate by Shino. I'll put the link down below like always, so it'll take you straight to the web page to get it downloaded. Other than that, let's go in and have a look, eh? I think the next add-on I'll be covering, will be OmniCC, which shows like cooldowns on spells and stuff on your bars and stuff. Just keeps track of them really well. But this one being DPS Mate, I think it's the best. Getting some messages over here. I think it's the best damage meter out there. Very customizable. As default, I believe it should come up sort of in the middle as default, and to get to move it and stuff, you should just be able to click on the top of the bar and be able to move it freely. I don't think there's any console commands for this. I think it just shows up on your screen automatically, so you don't have to worry about that. If you click on the cogwheel basically to get started, it's going to open up a menu, and down the bottom you'll have unlock and lock. Unlock, you can move it freely, and lock obviously locks it in place, you can't move it. Alright, so let's just have it on unlock for the moment. Very customizable, like I said before. Let's just get in combat here, and I'll give you a quick demo. I gotta change it back. This all looks like cluttered, but I'll fix that and show you right now. Alright, there we go. We got some damage on there. Alright, so let's make it a little bit bigger. Okay. So let's just say that looks terrible, alright? We want to customize it. First of all, up the top, you've got the configuration bar and all that. Let's just go through that at the moment, okay? First, you've got report, text mode. Report means you want to show your damage to your mates because you're topping the meters. You can just put it in say, and lines as in like as if there's like, say if you're in the 40-man raid, but mainly only the top 6 DPS really matter. You just click that, and there you go. If you wanted to whisper your mates, you can go to whisper. Say if he's not in the raid with you, he's in Ironforge doing nothing, you just same thing, how many people you want to show with this. Whisper target, type in Johnny Boy, because that's his name, it'll whisper Johnny Boy. Okay. Next of all, reset is obviously resets the whole meter, so clears it. So if you've just killed a boss, you're up against the next boss in a minute, you reset the data so it's all clear. Alright, so there's no damage on the meters now. Let's get back in combat. We'll put some more damage up. Let's kill you right real quick. Die. There we go. Okay, we got some damage meters back up. Alright, you can, if you click on create real-time graph, it shows you like your at the time, like your damage at the time, and it'll, like I said, go up and look like a graph. It's really good. You got healing, effective healing, damage taken, stuff like that. Have to play around with it if you like that. Yeah. Why won't that go away? There we go. X was a little bit weird. Close that. But yeah. New segment. Hey. Step down, mate. New segment. If you click on that. Oh, you little scumbag. Oh, no. I'm doing something. Go away. Should I wreck this kid? I'll try it. No! Alright, that guy ruined it for us, boys. Look, let's just take this GY res because I'm doing something, alright? And like I said, I don't like to edit too much. We'll just keep it how it is. Okay? So we got some text on the board anyway. New segment just resets it all. Remove, show all, hide show window and hide window and all that stuff, which is basically hide this whole DPS meter. Lock, like I said, and unlock, and then configure. Okay, this is where you want to go into the most. So if you just click on the cogwheel and go down to configure, it'll open up this window here. If you click on the little down arrow under DPS Mate, you click on bars. This is where it's fully customizable. Alright, it's just bar font, text. Let's just make this look a bit better for myself, hey? Let's call it Bazooka. Font size, we want it a little bit smaller because that's a bit too big. Maybe some people have some big names, you know. So let's just maybe, that's pretty good there. Alright. I think this regards the outline of the wording. Okay, yeah, look at that. That looks terrible. Maybe that top one. It's like, yeah, that looks a bit better. Bar height. Yeah, where is it? Segment. Reset. Report. No. Test mode, there we go. Click on test mode up the top. That's what I was looking for. So before you go to configure, just click on test mode and it's going to bring up as if you're in a raid. So you can customize it now. Alright, bar spacing, obviously, you know, far and close together. Let's just put them close together like that. Bar height, obviously if you want to see everything. But personally I think maybe top 10's all that matters. Font color, pretty self-explanatory. Let's go yellow. That looks terrible, but whatever. Background color. This is of the actual font itself. Whatever, that'll do. Disable background. Ranks, class icons, which is on the side here. Alright. Yeah, let's just leave that on. Top toolbar, that's the top there, as you can see, change the color. Let's just leave it like that. Title bar, font size, which is the very top. Okay, let's just leave it like that. That looks cool. Font of the top, damage, yep, that looks sweet, that'll do. We don't want any outlines around the wording up the top because it looks terrible. Bar height, you know, pretty self-explanatory. This shows all the little icons on the top here, just here. Okay, let's have them all. It's pretty better, I think. General scale of the actual bar itself. But yeah, I like it how it is now. I think that looks pretty good. So let's just whack him there, I guess. We'll put that up there. But yeah, you go through, have a good look. Hide in PvP if you want to have that on. So when you enter any PvP combat, it disappears and stuff. Raid leader options, columns, go through it, have a look. If you're healers, you might have to want to change a few things here. Let's just exit that. Total going across, like I said, resets the whole thing before a boss fight. Total is total damage of the whole, like the, you know, if you haven't reset it and you've just zoned in MC, you can show total damage of the whole raid, or you can go to that current fight. Each mob you kill and every time it dies it resets. you can show certain classes. If you don't want to show like paladins and stuff like that, you can click those. Report, obviously, like I said, we don't want to we don't want to tell Johnny Boy anymore. We want to put it in say again, and we want to do 13 lines. There we go. Obviously, I haven't done any damage, and it would report all the 13 lines. Exit that. Synchronising. I'm not actually too sure what synchronising does, to be honest. I'll have to have a look into that. But enable disable just enables the actual add-on to work. If you were to right click the top bar, okay, right click, you can pick anything you want. So if you're a healer, you want to look at healing, damage taken, maybe tanks, DPS, or actual damage. You've got interrupts, absorbs, tons of stuff. Dispels to see if anyone's not dispelling, kick them out of the raid, shit like that. Yeah, like I said, pretty understandable if you just want to have a look. So yeah, you got your configuration options here in configure in the cogwheel, or if you right click while you're doing the raid itself, you can just quickly switch through and have a look there. But anyway, once you're fully happy with it, off test mode, lock, there we go, can't move it, let's go. Alright, so once again, I'll put links down below, have a look. I think this is definitely and easily the best damage meter add-on out there available. There's a couple others, but this is way more better overall. Anyway, link down below, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, laters.